Today we're discussing Versace EROS and whether it's still relevant in 2020. 3, 2, 1, let's do this. Hi, my name is Monica Cioch, and on this channel we talk about fragrances. So if you're interested in fragrances at all, press that subscribe button and the notification bell to get notified of my latest video. And let's get on with today's video. So the packaging, I really actually like Versace packaging a lot. I like the logo, the bottle, it's glass, the cap is actually much better than on the Versace PERFUME bottle, so this is much more heavy and it's got the Versace logo embossed on here. It's a beautiful bottle. It doesn't have the Versace embossed on the sprayer, which is quite interesting because it does on the other bottle, but overall I really like the theme of this, like how just rich and opulent the packaging is. Versace EROS, God of Love, I believe. It's just very like Greek, out there, gold, love it, love it. So for the packaging, I think it's great. I would give it a 9 out of 10. For the atomizer, it gives you a very, very, very nice cloud. No big droplets whatsoever, so I really, really like that. Atomizer, it's 9.5 out of 10. My favorite is always and going to be Roja Parfums, so this can't get a 10, but it's a very, very good atomizer on a designer fragrance. Excellent. The notes. So for me, this fragrance opens up with citrus and mint. That is what I get the most in this fragrance. And I actually don't enjoy the opening that much. I find it very, very young and very unsophisticated to my nose. It's like in your face. I don't enjoy the opening of this, but later you get some woody notes, some nondescript woody notes, and also tonka bean and the sweetness. The sweetness is there from the opening, but it intensifies as the fragrance dries on your skin. So I must say that the opening I don't particularly enjoy, but I love the dry down and the mid of this fragrance, because the vanilla in this with the apple, citrus, it's really, really enjoyable and beautiful, so sexy, seductive. I would say this is definitely an attention seeker scent. This is like one word or 2 words that I would describe this fragrance with. It's an attention grabbing, attention seeker fragrance. It has a huge scent throw, so it is a very, very strong fragrance, and many have described it as a clubbing fragrance. The scent is sexy, sweet, very, very alpha male, but in a sweet way. So it would be perfect to wear in a crowded space where you really want to be smelled, and a light fragrance or like a fresh fragrance won't really do it. It won't really be perfect for that occasion. So you would wear something like this, which is very heavy, very thick in the air. I know that this is a very, very compliment getting fragrance for men in general. I know so many girls that love this fragrance, and me personally, I do like this fragrance and I do recommend it to many new people in the fragrance game who just want to get the collection to a great start. I think this is a versatile fragrance for like going out, not necessarily for just everyday situation. This is a specific fragrance for going out, for a crowded space. This is not a formal fragrance though. I wouldn't wear it to a formal occasion because it's just too playful, too in your face, too attention grabbing, and not in a sophisticated way, more of an like,
hey, I want your attention now.
So it's a hard one for me because I do really enjoy the scent. I find it sexy, seductive, but the opening for me, it's a bit too harsh. Also, I must say that I have smelt it on people, and sometimes it smells like an old grandma. And hold on, I know what you're thinking, like, what the heck, what are you saying? This is a masculine fragrance. I know, but there's something like sometimes older people have got that skin musky scent, so that together with vanilla and mint. They're chewing on a mint, that sort of scent, and it smells old and like heavy and dusty. And on other people, it smells sexy, seductive, and so beautiful. For example, on my husband, I have smelled it on him one day last week, and I was like, oh my gosh, it smells so bad. What is this? And he laughed and he said, oh, it's this. And then another day he wore it and it was beautiful. So it is a tricky fragrance, because I realize now that sometimes it just doesn't smell great and I can't figure out why exactly. Maybe because it got a bit warmer last week and he wore it then, but it's just smelled so off. And I do smell it occasionally on people and it just smells off. So I think be careful with this one. Spray it on your skin, because it might react with your skin in a funny way. And then just ask people around you whether it's a good fragrance or not, because you risk smelling like an old grandma, and that's not really what you want like in a club setting, do you? But just test it prior to like going out clubbing, just because you might be that 1 in a million person that just smells a bit odd with this on. In terms of longevity, it's also a very, very good fragrance in terms of that. It lasts like good, like 9 hours, 10, sometimes more depending on the weather. But I have worn it also on my skin just to test it out, and I actually got compliments, which is quite curious, from a guy. This is a very, very good, I would say 9.5 for longevity on this fragrance. It's a very, very strong and thick fragrance. Is it worth the money? So for me, it's totally worth the money. Because it's quite affordable. It's a designer, it's a lower designer end of a fragrance, but it does what it says. So it's a very playful fragrance that will give you excellent longevity, excellent projection. So you get what you pay for. You pay for this fragrance and you get an excellent, sexy, seductive fragrance that will get you loads of compliments. It's quite a safe buy, I would say. Most people just love it. Most people will just love it for what it is. Just test it on your skin so you don't smell like an old grandma. I warned you, okay? Because I haven't heard anybody say that, but it's definitely a thing. Who would I imagine this fragrance on? So for me, this is a night-only fragrance. So I would imagine it on a guy that is wearing it at night in a nighttime setting, probably in a club. This is quite a youthful fragrance. When you smell it, you think of youthful, playful characters that are going out all the time, that are having loads of fun, that are just like going out to parties or like flying somewhere and going to parties there. It's just a perfect fragrance for that setting. So I would imagine it on a younger guy, probably like from 18 probably into like his 30s, just enjoying his life, enjoying that season in life, wearing some like going out clothes and really enjoying himself. So that is what I would say this fragrance smells of. Just youthful, playful, attention-seeking, confident guy. I really enjoy it. I know it's a good fragrance, but for me, it's been done, if you know what I mean. Like, it's been done, it's been worn. It's a good fragrance, good starting fragrance, but it's not necessarily something that I find revolutionary. Yeah, my overall reaction, basically is that I think it's good. I don't think it's the best clubbing fragrance out there at the moment, even though I gave quite high scores for all of the categories. Apart from the scent, I would say this is a kind of 7 for me, because I know that this is very popular and very mass appealing, but for me it's not a wow, like you smell so sexy, like, but it's a very good fragrance. So overall I would give this fragrance an 8 out of 10. Let me know what you think of Versace EROS. Do you like it? Do you think it's still relevant in 2020? For me, it's a bit. I still recommend it, but I'm looking for something else. What do you guys like more than this? I would be really interested to know in the similar price point. I think many people who have watched this review would also be really, really grateful for you guys to actually recommend them other stuff. So do let us know what you think of this, and if you find that there is a better fragrance that you enjoy more than Versace EROS at the moment. Let's read the comment of the day. Today's comment is from Mark Vaughn, and he says, what audio video software do you use? And I like to answer some of your questions too in this little comment section. So we use Adobe Premiere Pro. So my husband does edit all of my videos, which I'm so happy about because I hate editing. I do edit like some stuff I cut, and like I know how to edit, but I hate it. So he does it all, thank God. And I do some other stuff for our vlog, and I do edit those. I post every Monday and Thursday, and now occasionally I post a bit more during this difficult time. So do press that notification bell to get notified of my latest videos, because otherwise YouTube just won't show you my newest video. Remember, if you love something, just wear it no matter what the marketing team are telling you. And I'll see you all again very, very soon. Bye, guys.